Hey folks, this is Vint with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out Aeon's End. This is a game that you can find on Steam for about 15 bucks. Now this is a digital adaptation of a popular card game, one that I admittedly do not own. So I'm relatively new to this game, I don't know the strategies behind it yet. I did play a tutorial game off camera with the AI, and I did win barely on the beginner difficulty setting. So in this game, you're going to choose 1 to 4 mages. This is primarily single player, but I suppose you could pass and play it. So you're going to pick between 1 and 4 mages of varying kinds. And you're going to also pick a monster, and you're going to try and vanquish this monster before they destroy either your mages or the city that you're protecting. So here's a look at the main menu. There's how to play, options, stats, card library, achievements. Options menu real quick. There's volume sliders, animation speed sliders, screen resolution, full screen toggle. Pause the video if you want to see this in greater detail. Alright, so I'm going to click on New Game. And now I can choose, whatever one I want. I played Rageborn in the tutorial, so that's who I'm going to play this time around since I'm most familiar with him. On the right-hand side, you can choose between your supply. These are the cards that you buy. In case I didn't mention it, this is a deck builder. Each character that you pick will have their own deck of cards, starting cards, and you're going to be purchasing cards from the supply. But what goes in the supply every game can be random, like anything goes. It could be a balanced supply, a big spender supply, so you choose what kind of supply you want. I'll do balanced. That's fine. And then I'll go ahead and pick the 2 mages that were in the tutorial, because again, I'm most familiar with them. But each of these different mages has special abilities, and you can, instead of spending money to buy something from the supply, you can also spend money to power up or charge their special ability. And then once you have enough charges in their special ability, you can unleash it. Alright, so beginner, normal, expert, and extinction difficulty modes along the bottom there. We'll go ahead and hit fight. Alright, looks like I have to choose the supply. I thought I clicked balanced, but... okay. Yeah, just balanced. Okay, so maybe I actually have to pick manually. Alright, so that one was in there. That one was in there, but what is this one? When you gain this, you may place it on top of your deck. What's cool about this deck builder is that in most deck builders, when you run out of cards in your deck, you shuffle your discard pile and that becomes your new deck. In this game, you actually get to place cards in your discard pile in a certain order of your choosing, and that is the order in which you have your new deck whenever you run out of cards in your primary deck. So you actually get to choose the cards that come out by discarding strategically. I just think that's really cool. Let's see. You know what? I'll just pick the ones that were in the tutorial, I think. Actually, I like that one. Alright, we'll do that one. And then this is pick any gem. Alright, relics, spells. Let's do... the next time you focus or open a breach this turn, it costs 3 less. Or, destroy this to deal 1 damage. Destroy this. Destroy up to 2 cards in your hand or discard pile to... okay, so that gets rid of cards in my hand. Play a gem in your hand twice and destroy it, or gain... There's a lot of cool choices here. I'm not sure what I like. Gain 1 charge. Any ally gains 1 charge. I like that too. Alright, then this one. You may cast a prep spell that you prep this turn. If you do that, that spell deals... alright, I like that. And how about focus any player's breach or destroy this? I like that as well. Okay, you can also spend money to open breaches. Breaches are attack spaces for the most part. If a breach is closed, you can spend your money to open it temporarily or permanently if you have enough money. It costs more to open it permanently than it does just to focus it temporarily. This one allows me to focus any player's breach, which is kind of cool. But I think we'll just take that one. Okay, so now we've got some spells. These are attack spells that we're going to add. Again, I'm trying to pick the ones that were in the tutorial. Deal 2 damage, you may lose 1 charge to deal 2 additional damage. No, I don't like that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and choose Spectral Echo. I can destroy a card in my hand if I so choose to. This one, deal 2 damage, any ally gains 1's charge. I like that. While prepped, at the end of your casting phase, deal 1 damage. And then this, okay, I like that. A spell that is greater than 5. How about, deal 3 damage, deal 2 additional damage for each prepped spell in an adjacent breach. So that would go toward, like, a middle breach spot. I like that one. Yeah, we'll do that. And then, that one's really powerful. Destroy up to 2 cards in your hand, deal 3 damage for each card destroyed this way. While prepped, once per turn during your main phase, you may return a gem back to your hand, deal 4 damage. You know what? Deal 3 damage. You may discard a card in your hand. If you do that, any player gains 1. Alright, I'm going to go and do that one. Okay, so let's go ahead. Okay, so again, I've only played 1 match, so I may be confused about certain things. That is a minion card that he played. Along the top is the turn order, and the turn order will change. So there's a bit of RNG there. To the right of the turn order track, there's his health, which is 60, and then the town I'm trying to protect, which is 35. Along the left is any minions he might have, which 5 is how much health it has. And according to this, it's a persistent effect. Gravehold, which is my town that I'm trying to protect, suffers damage equal to the minion's current life. Then this minion suffers 1 damage. I want to get rid of that as soon as possible. Toward the middle of the screen are the breaches I was talking about. You start with 1 open breach, and then you have to open or focus the rest to get more attack spaces. He's got a Fury meter. The Fury meter will affect certain things. Again, I'm new to the game, so I don't know specifically what it does, but I've seen cards dependent on that Fury number there. Upper right-hand corner are the cards I can buy with the money that I've got for my turn. Below that is my allies' cards and what open breaches they have. Toward the bottom of the screen is my current hand. I'll just play all of my money cards. And then I've got gain 1 shard or cast any. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just gain a shard, and then I'll just play that. So what I did was I played my attack card into the open breach. Attack cards do not play right away. They are played at the beginning of your next turn. So they're going to sit here for a while. And now I've got 4 of this money to spend. So now I'm going to go to the upper right-hand corner and choose something that is maybe 2 or 4. This one is you may cast a prep spell. I'm going to actually do the Jade to get more money into my supply. Okay. And now I can discard these cards in the order that I choose. If I open up my discard pile, you can see I've got 2 of these that I just bought on the bottom of my deck. And now I'm going to try and order this so that maybe this one is on top. So if I do that, and that, you'll notice that. Now, this is kind of weird, the way this is ordered. I don't like this. It's kind of misleading. I think it goes from bottom to top, and then from right to left, where the top left is the most top card. Anywho, okay, so now it is my other ally's turn per the random turn order up here. Each player goes twice, or each character goes twice, and the minion goes twice, or the monster goes twice. So I've got 2 open breaches. I'll just assign them there. I've got some things to spend. Okay, so I've got, looks like, possibly 3 mana, one of which can only be spent earning a gem. So that's what this purple one is. So I could do maybe, I could do 2 of those. Okay, and I'm just going to put those back this card pile. Alright, so I lost 5 damage. That minion did 5 damage. Power 3. The player with the most prep spells suffers 2 damage for each prep spell. The prep spells being the ones that are in the middle here. Now, that will take effect in 3 turns. So I want to try in 3 turns not to have anything in here if I can help it, but I may have no choice. So I need to get rid of that minion. So I can either drag these spark cards onto the monster itself or onto the minion. I'm going to go ahead and play it on the minion to try and destroy it before the next attack. We'll go ahead and play those 2 there, and then these 3 there. Again, I can spend this money to focus this breach and open it temporarily, or I can spend 2 of it to add to my charge. That's what this little wheel is on the right. This person's special ability is cast any player's prep spell without discarding it, then cast that prep spell again, then discard it afterwards. Or, again, I could just buy stuff up here. This 2 is the next time you focus or open a breach, it costs 3 less. Or destroy this to do 1 damage. No. I'm going to take Spectral Echo, deal 2 damage, then destroy a card in your hand. I want to start getting rid of these basic shards so I can get my 2 shard cards up and about. So I'm going to buy that. Alright, next is the other character that I have. I'm going to go ahead and attack the minion. It's got 1 left. And then we'll add that there. Now here's the thing, I can open that breach and then add that other spark card to it, or again, I can buy something else. I'm going to go ahead and buy the Spectral Echo, and that's that. Alright, new turn order. Okay, so the minion resolved itself, did 1 damage to my town. It destroyed itself because it had 1 health left. Now I have to suffer some damage. What did it say? Unleash. Any player suffers 3 damage and then draws a card. Well, I guess we'll have this person suffer 3 damage. This is a hard game, folks. I'm just saying. Even on beginner difficulty, this was difficult for me to win on the tutorial, even. Okay, so there's nothing really to spend damage on other than just attacking the minion out or the monster outright. So we'll just do that. Let's go ahead and play these. And I've got a lot of money. Let's go ahead and, let's see, deal 3 damage, deal 2 additional damage for each prep spell and an adjacent breach. That would be 6. This one, Essence Theft. Deal 3 damage. You may discard a card in your hand. If you do, any player gains 1 life. I like that since I'm taking a lot of damage. That would be 5 of my 7 there. I guess we'll do that one. And I've got 2 left. I could either take that one. I think I'll take that Jade again. Or I can spend a charge here. I kind of like that. I've already got 2 Jades in my deck. So I'm just going to add to my charge. And then I have to discard. I'll do that. Alright, so next up is... Okay, the lady. Okay, so... Just do that. Play these. Okay, I've got 6. Tempted to buy this as well. Deal 3 damage. You may discard something to get 1 life. Her special ability, by the way, is any ally draws 4 cards, which isn't too bad. I don't use it very often, though. I kind of like that. Deal 2 damage, then additional 2 for each prep spell and adjacent breach. That's kind of cool. Like, if I can stack up attack cards, I can do some extra damage with it. I think I'll take it. Okay, and now we have to discard. We'll do that, and that. And again, I'm pretty sure I ordered that correctly, where these Jades will come up before the other cards. Alright, so it is the, I guess is that a man? I can't tell. Juan, or Jian, whatever. Okay, so we'll attack you there. And... I guess I gotta go for it. 1, 2, 3. And with 3 mana, what am I going to spend that on? There's not much. I guess another one of these Spectral Echoes. Again, I want to try and thin my deck out if I can. So I'll take another Spectral Echo. Alright, now the monster's probably going to... Yep. Provoker minion. Gravehold suffers damage equal to the number of Fury tokens Rageborn has. We've got 2 there. Okay. So I want to go after that minion. And so this thing is going to resolve itself the next time he activates this power, this blade static ability. So I don't want to prep too many spells. I just want to concentrate on, like, maybe I'll just do this Spectral Echo, and then the others I won't activate. This one is gain, or I could play Garnet Shard, and then use it to cast any player's prep spell. I think I'll do that. Cast any... That way it gets rid of one of these. This character has 9 health and 2 prep spells, so I'm going to use this... Here's the thing. If I use his Spectral Echo, though, I don't know if I can destroy a card in his hand or not, but I just want to lessen how much damage he would take, so I'll get rid of it. Alright. Click a card. Okay, I can click one of my own cards. That's cool. I'll get rid of one of those... Actually, I'll get rid of the Spark card. Because I want at least 2 mana this turn, or money, whatever it is, to maybe add to my charge or buy another Jade. Let's see what I have in my discard. I've got 2 Jades already in there. Or I can focus this to temporarily open it. I don't know if I like that. It's a tough call. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and just do a charge. Okay, and then we'll add those to my discard pile. Alright, so Mist goes. Let's get rid of this thing. Deal 2 damage. You may destroy a card in your hand. We're going to get rid of one of those crystal shards. And again, I don't want to put too many cards in the breaches because of this thing coming up. But I do want to activate this. Deal 3 damage, deal 2 damage for each prepped. Yeah. So we'll prep it, but we're not going to have anything in here for whenever it activates. Let's go ahead and play these 2, and then I guess we'll just gain a charge. How many Jades do we have? I can't tell. Okay. So there's 2 Jades already in her deck. So let's just take a charge. Let's get rid of that. And I don't want to add 2 here because more than likely the monster's going to pop up at some point and do some nasty damage. So we'll just prep 1. And leave the other one blank. And then we'll play these 2. And I guess we'll add a charge. And I do not want to prep this. For only, I mean, I'll get an additional 2 damage added to me if I do that. So we'll have to end my turn. Yeah, end. I don't like doing that, but I don't have much of a choice. Alright, monster's ability activates. So, I guess I suffer damage. Unleash. If there are 2 Nemesis turn order cards in the turn order discard pile, unleash that 2 times, whatever. Drag a spell from a breach to an enemy to cast it. Okay, so I guess I have to do this. I don't want to deal 3 damage, though, to the minion. I don't have much of a choice. I kind of have to get rid of it. I hate wasting all that extra damage, but I want to get rid of it. Alright, so 1, 2. I can gain 1 additional mana or... Okay, I have to. Okay. So, and then 2 spark. Alright, so with 3 of this mana, but only 1 of which... Or 2 of which can... One of them has to be used on a gem. So I really, in essence, only have 2 mana to spend. So, again, I don't want any more of these Jades. So, I think I will just take a Black Mirror. And end turn. Do I want another Jade? Again, I've got... You know, he only has... He has 2 Jades. No, I don't want... I don't want to clog up my deck with too many economy cards. Alright. 1, 2. Rageborn strikes. It's a cleave attack. The players collectively discard the 2 most expensive spell Expensive prep spells. Great. So I have to discard that. Alright, click or drag a gem. Okay, so we're going to play that, that. Now, do I want to open this for 3, finally? I've got 5. Or do I want to buy a card? Deal 3 damage. You may discard a card in your hand. If you do, gain 1 life. Again, I really like that Spectral Echo. Getting rid of those extra cards would be nice. But I kind of want to open this up permanently. I'm going to go ahead and do that. That gives me 2 mana left to spend. And I can add that spark to that spot now. And we'll go ahead and just add to my charge. Alright. Well, we have not much choice here. We'll go ahead and attack that. And 1, 2, 3. And this is deal 2 damage. You may... Okay. Just add those. You've got 3 mana. I could completely charge this, but I'm going to wait on doing that, I think. I'm going to buy another one of these Spectral Echoes. Invoke Carnage. So, in order for this to be discarded, I have to spend so much mana. But this will resolve itself in 2 turns. Any player suffers 1 damage. That player suffers 1 additional damage for each Fury token Rageborn has. I need 7 mana to get rid of it in 2 turns. I mean, if he comes up 2 more times, this will resolve. Let's go ahead and resolve this, though. We'll go ahead and do 2 damage and destroy a card. Let's get rid of... you know what? Let's get rid of this Spark card. And because I want to have 2 mana to spend... so that I can maybe get another charge. Now, whenever you charge up fully, you don't have to spend it right there and then. Okay, deal 3 damage. You may discard... Okay, that one I want, and then that one. Alright, and then these 2. We'll go ahead and take a charge. But we're not going to use it yet. I want to wait until there's like a minion or something that I need to kill quickly. Because this is really nice. That means I can, like, use a prep spell twice, which is really nice. I have more actions. Well, yeah, but I don't want to use it right now. Alright, so I've got 2 of those. Alright, with this one, I can either cast any prep spell. I'll just gain 1 mana, 1 currency, whatever. This is another Spectral Echo. And with 4... this one is, while prep, at the end of your casting phase, deal 1 damage. That could be nice for attacking something before my turn is over, instead of having to wait till the next turn to do that, maybe that 1 damage that I need to kill a minion. So I think I might actually take that one. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take that one. And then now we have to discard. We'll do that. Alright, so that minion is coming up next, or the monster is coming up next after her. This one is deal 2 damage. You may destroy a card in my hand. Yeah, I'm absolutely going to destroy one of these little crystal shards there. Alright. Got this attack card. And I've got 5 mana to spend. Luckily, he only has the 0 Fury token, so this attack shouldn't be too bad. But again, it's going to take 2 of his turns for it to activate. He may gain more between now and then. 5. Deal 3 damage. You may discard a card in your hand. If you do, any player gains 1 life. Again, I like that. I may take that one. Yeah, I'm going to take that one. Alright, he's coming up next. Let's see what he does. Unleash twice, and Gravehold suffers 3 damage. Or place Provoker back into play. Place the most recently discarded minion card in the Nemesis discard pile back into play. Or unleash twice. I don't know. I don't know. What's the last discarded minion? That was this one here. Yeah, I think it's best just to unleash twice and suffer 3 damage. Alright, so I'm going to take damage on the 12 there. They're down to 8. Unleash twice. The player with the most prep spells discards their most expensive prep spell. Jeez. Gravehold suffers 3 damage. Any player suffers 1 damage. This is not going well. Okay. So, we'll deal 3 additional damage. Yeah, we can't... Yeah, we have to do it now. So that's 3 damage. That's not too bad. We'll play that one and that one. And then these 2. We can put a charge in there. Not much choice. That flexing dagger is kind of cool. The next time you focus or open a breach this turn, it costs 3 less. That would cost 4 to open this third one. I'm kind of tempted to do that, since I'm not really earning a whole lot of mana per turn. But that's dependent on me getting the 4 mana that I need to open it in the first place. I'd have to draw that card, plus a whole bunch of those jaded ones. And I don't know... Well, actually, you know what? These jades are coming up next, so as long as I discard them first... Alright, well, I guess we'll give it a shot. Alright. Deal 2 damage, destroy a card. We're going to get rid of one of these spark cards. And... Okay. We've got 5 that we can use. We can also use this Black Mirror. Again, I want to save that for... I want to save that for a really, really powerful attack. If I can help it. So, we'll take... maybe that Essence Theft again. How many of those do I have? I've got... There's 3 left in the supply. Does this character have that? He's got 1 already in his deck. That's kind of cool. Gain 3 mana. If this is the first time you've played Clouded Sapphire, an ally gains 1 charge. I like that because I like this Black Mirror ability. If I can... Well... I'd rather her take that, but I can't buy a card and give it to her. Although the 4 cards would be helpful too. And this is 3 mana as a... That's tough. How many attack cards do I have? I've got 1, 2... I think I've got a lot of attack cards right now. I've got 1 in there, and I've got 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to actually take that card. Yeah. And then I think we'll end our turn. And then we'll do that one, that one, that one. Alright, let's go ahead and play these. Cast, deals 3 damage. 1 damage. He's down to 37 health. I mean, we're getting there, but it's a slow process. Let's play that one. And I'll put that one in there. Now, here's the thing. What I could do is I could do cast any player's prep spell. I could play that now. That way I can get the spark up there. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a prepped spell. I'm going to play the Spectral Echo. And that will allow me to get rid of this crystal. And now I'm going to play the spark up there. Alright. Looks like the monster is going to be attacking next turn. We've got a lot of these spectral echoes. Let's get them in there, and then 3 of these crystals. What are we going to do with 3? Another spectral echo. We can... How many do we have in our deck? We've got 1. See, I'm going to go ahead and buy another spectral echo to try and clear out some of the cards in this deck. I'll take that. And I think we're good. Yeah, I think deck control is really the name of this deck builder. I mean, deck builders in general, you want to clear out extra cards that are bad, your starter cards especially, but this game is like really emphasizing that concept. Persistent. The player with the lowest life suffers 2 damage, or any player discards a prepped spell that costs... Ooh, we need to get rid of that quickly. Alright, so we're gonna play these to get rid of that as quickly as possible. Click a card. Let's get rid of these regular shards. Get rid of that as well. We're going to get those up there. Now, we could activate this in order to... this will do 3 damage. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to play that to get 3 damage onto that. That's why we saved it. And click a card in your hand to discard it. Fine. That gives me 1 health somewhere. Give that to the lowest person. And now I can cast that again. Alright, minion gone. Alright, so here comes the monster. Unleash twice, any player suffers 2 damage. Well, I guess it's gotta be that one. Doesn't really matter, does it? The player with the lowest life suffers 2 damage. Oof. We need to get them healed. At least that person. Alright, so let's initiate 1 damage there. This is... Deal 3 damage, deal 2 additional damage for each prep spell and an adjacent breach. Do that one. Reduce next focus open cost by... Okay, well, I think we've got enough to do that. Let's go ahead and activate those. We'll open this. Cool. And now, I mean, right now we don't have any attack cards to put on either side, but in the future, we'll have the extra cards to play. And we have 1 left, so there's not much we can do about that. Let's get that in there. That. Alright, we really need to... Yeah, we definitely want to play this and heal up. We'll get rid of... I'm going to get rid of... I would have 4 mana plus 3, that's 7. I'd have 7 mana to spend this turn. So I don't think I need this one. I kind of want this spark card just so I can do damage if I need to. Yeah, we'll get rid of that one. And yeah, we'll give life to that one there. Alright. And then this one is deal 2 damage to destroy a... Okay. I want to destroy this spark card, I guess. Alright, and then we'll play these. Click or drag a card down to your discard to gain it. Well, let's just do that. Any ally can gain 1 charge. Well, I think we want that one. Okay, so... okay, my bad. I put a charge here when I shouldn't have. That's okay. Actually, let's do... I think more of this Essence Theft, considering that we're taking a ton of damage. I think that's the way to go. Or I can charge this up again. How many of those cards do I have in my... I have 1 there, and I have... I don't have any more of those cards in there. I'm going to go ahead and buy 1 of those. And then I've got 0 left. So we're going to add that, now. Alright, monster's going. It's a minion. Gravehold suffers 3 damage or unleash twice. Alright, we've got that. We need to get rid of that minion. Go ahead and do that. Alright, now this one is, while prepped at the end of your casting phase, deal 1 damage. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that there, there, and then add those two. We can gain a charge right now, and that way an ally can draw 4 cards. I think we'll go ahead and... Well, I can't see what's coming up. These two... Yeah, we'll go ahead and use it now. Alright, monster's turn. I'll take Gravehole needs to suffer some damage, unfortunately. To discard, lose 4 charges. Unleash 4 times if it resolves. Nasty. Well, that means I have to charge someone up to 4 and then remove those charges. I don't know if I like that. Okay, we've got a lot of attack cards in our hand. That kind of stinks because we need to, like... Well, what I could do is I could play these 3, focus this open temporarily, and then I could play that for sure, and then that one and that one, and then I can spend 2 of that mana, I guess, on that Jade if I really wanted it. I've got a lot of mana coming up, so that shouldn't be a problem. Alright, just 1 turn. I can take more actions, yeah, but I don't want to spend money on anything. Alright, we'll discard that one. Alright, let's get... Deal 2 damage, you may destroy a card in your hand. Alright, let's go ahead and do... Well, that's 2, that's 3, and that's 1. So that would be enough to kill this thing outright. So let's just do that. We'll get rid of this regular crystal. And we'll do that. And... Alright. Kills the minion. That's what we want. Now, let's get that up there. That is gain a mana or cast any prep spell. I don't think we need to do that right away. I'll take the mana. And then another 2 mana. And then this... Yeah. Alright, so with 3 mana, what can I spend that on? Do I want to start gaining charges so I can maybe take that? I don't think I'm going to get enough charges, honestly, to get to 4. I don't think I am. Before he activates two more times, which that's gonna stink. My next turn, I'm gonna get... That might be enough to actually focus that one. Well... That would be 2, 2... I'd have 3 charges when it was all said and done. If I were to go again with her. Oh, that stinks. It's a tough call. Alright, I'll go ahead and gain a charge. That's fine, and then that's it. Alright, his turn. We've got a lot of things here. Deal 2 damage, you may destroy a card in your hand. Let's get rid of that regular spark, I think. Yeah, because we already have 3 attack cards in our hand. It just makes sense. Deal 3 damage, you may discard a card in your hand. If you do, any player gains 1 life. Deal 2 damage, destroy a card. I don't want to do that. I need 2 Jade for the charge. I'll do the 2 damage, but I'll skip that. And 3 damage. So I want to discard 1. I kind of need health. I'm tempted with only... I mean, I've got... Yeah, this is closed. So I'm actually going to discard a Spectral Echo. I don't lose it. I just discard it. So that I can gain life. And then we'll play these 2 attack cards here. And then with our remaining 2, we'll go ahead and gain this charge. Oh, okay, monster's turn. It's a minion. When damage is dealt to this minion, reduce... I can't I wasn't fast enough. Reduce that damage to 1. Oh, man, that stinks. So I need to use a lot of sparks on that. Any player suffers damage equal to this minion's current life. Well, we have to use it. We have to get that spark out of there. This is 3 damage. I'd hate to spend 3 damage and then it reduced to 1 like that. That's really terrible. But considering that we're really hurting here, we may have no choice. Yeah, we have to do it. Now I can discard a card. I guess we'll get rid of a crystal so we can heal. And then we'll play that. I don't have enough attack cards on her, unfortunately. We'll play that. Reduce the next focus open cost by 3. It's not going to matter. Destroy this, and you know what? I'm just going to destroy that card and deal 1 damage. Which is good. That gets rid of that minion. I've already got 3 breaches open. I don't think I really want to worry about this other breach over here. Alright, so I've got 3 again. Let's just add that to my charge there. Okay. We'll do 3 damage there. He's down to 18 health. Play that. That one for sure. Cast any prep spell. Or gaining 1 mana really wouldn't do much for me. If I had that extra mana, what would I do with it? Nothing. So I might as well just cast a prep spell. Just in case something comes up where I have to discard something. Let's do... well, unfortunately... Yeah, we'll just do this one. Deal 3 damage. And I guess that's that. Can we get enough mana, hopefully, saved up to take care of this blood cry coming up? Deal 3 damage. You may discard a card in your hand. Well, do we want to discard? We've got enough for the 4 charge, actually. So let's get rid of that one. And we'll have that one gain life. This one is deal 2 damage, destroy card. We still would have 6. Yeah, we have enough. Let's get rid of another weaker shard. Actually, you know what? No, we'll do this one, yeah. And then we'll do that, that, and that. And we'll gain 2 charges. And then we'll get rid of that blood cry. Kind of stinks because I like his ability. Or her, whatever that is. But with 2 left, I have just gain a charge. Alright, that wasn't too bad. We didn't get him a whole lot of attacking done that turn. But, we got rid of that really nasty card. Spend 7 mana. The player with the... Again. What happened there? Oh, it resolved already. I didn't even get a chance to even read it. I lost 4 life on another character. Fun stuff. Alright, minion. Rageborn strikes. I need to get... Wow, 16 health on him. That stinks. Okay, well, we need to get the... We need to get the most damage that we can up there. We don't have enough, unfortunately, to do much else. Well, we could do 2 damage, destroy a card, and then deal 1... Yeah. Or, instead of going after the minion, we can just try and rush the boss and hopefully kill him before he kills us. I think that's the better play. I'd rather try and do 10 damage than 16. So, let's get rid of these shards. And then that's just 1 damage. Oh, 2 damage. That's right, it's in the 3rd... breach slot. It says +1 damage on cast. So he's down to 6. Alright, let's add that, and then add these. And coming up is going to be more damage. Okay. I think we want to add more damage cards, if we can. Like, right now, well, we can't. There's no damage cards to add that cost 3 or less. We'll go ahead and just add a charge. Try and burn them down as quickly as possible. Alright, that's not too bad. This gives us 3 damage. We can discard a card to gain a life. I think that's going to be necessary. Let's get rid of that one. Gain 1 mana or cast any player's prep spell. Oh, he's down to 3 health. Can we kill him right? Yes, we can. Okay, so we're going to play... Let's get rid of this here. Okay, and we'll gain life. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to play this card. We have to do this first. He's down to 1 health. We're going to play this card, cast any prep spell, any players. And we'll do the 3 damage from this mage over here. And that should be it. Nice. That was really close. Really close. So there you go, folks. That was a quick look at Aeon's End. I really like this one. Again, I'm not really good at it, but I liked it. I can't wait to see what these other characters bring to the table, what kind of strategies are involved, you know, using different characters, what special abilities mesh well together, looking at these different... I like the fact that I can choose which gems and relics and spells to put in here, because I'm sure there's some spells that are better than others, some that pair well with others, and so on. So there you go. If you guys haven't already subscribed to me on Twitch and YouTube, that way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. This is Vince, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.